Okay. Streaming. Okay, good. It is working. Hello, humans. I'm gonna resume on dark. I was wondering why I have 3 smell. It's probably because all these
my feet.
Rabbit carcasses. Yeah, that'd probably be it. That'd probably be it. But it's okay because this wolf shouldn't aggravate on us because it is eating, despite the smell. And I need to keep these on me for later. These will be very helpful in making them.
Oh, is that a wolf? I'd better keep my distance.
No, I'm facing that radio tower over there. Oh, what? So you know what, you can have a little... Oh no, you know... I was gonna say, like, hungry already. Yeah, hungry but not starving.
Whoa. Looks like some kind of radio tower.
Doesn't need to eat.
I must be closer to civilization than I thought.
You might be indeed. Do we have a map? No, you don't have a map yet. Okay. Interesting. Birch bark? Birch. Yeah, it can be brewed into restorative tea. Yes. Ooh, little snack. Sorry, Bunny. But it's always good to have more food than less food. Like... Oh, that missed. Okay. Oh, critically low health. Might not hurt to kill and eat that rabbit. Am I clicking them? This spot should be sheltered, I think. Yeah. Good. Good. Can't place it, not flat enough to make a fire. Oh, can right here. Okay. Actually, light torch. Oh, quickly.
Come on.
Okay.
It worked.
Yes, it did indeed. Oh, I should have gotten some more firewood before doing this, but I want to save the reclaimed wood for later. Oh, it's better than nothing. I need a new torch anyway, so that's not much better than my other one, but it's a little bit better. Yeah, I'll kill that rabbit. Oh no, it's too cold. It's too cold. May as well make some more water, because I'm gonna sit here. I don't really have anything better to do. At the very least, I can drop it on the floor if I can't afford to carry it with me. Yeah. Okay. I'll cook and eat that rabbit. Oh, I missed. Damn. I want to break that stick, but I'm not sure if I can pull it through. That's cold. 23, minus 23 degrees. Oh god.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again. This fire's gonna run out anyway. Take a torch, maybe it's better. No, not too much better. And I can break these, I've got a lot of these, and I can break them, put them in the fire to make it last a little bit longer. Maybe it'll be a bit warmer once I leave, hopefully. How's it now? Still not great. Right, maybe I'll just add the torch. What's my best torch? 34%, that's not great. I'll just add a few. Oh god. Try to break a stick and maybe hopefully I don't freeze to death while doing it. I didn't. Good. I've got the 3 sticks. I guess we're gonna My
leave.
fingers feel numb.
I've got nothing better to do than to make water. I'll make more water. Looks a little bit warmer now. Hopefully it is. I'll get a shitty torch on me that I'm gonna probably get rid of anyway. Yeah, look at that. Use and I'll light you on fire. There we go. Still cold even with the wind chill. I think the torch is helping a little, but not much. Oh, apparently I've healed up a little bit because all my stats have been good for a little while. Okay. No, do not extinguish. Harvest. Okay, that is. Wouldn't be
I
bad.
could eat anything right now.
Anything you say. Okay. I'm sorry, Bunny. But I want more food. More hide.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Okay. Where's that torch? Over there. Put it back. It's about to break, but it'll give me a stick when it's done. Getting a lot of cattails, looks like. Actually, I can harvest this as well. I never harvest the old man's beard, so you may as well. If I'm harvesting everything else and I'm not using it straight away, I may as well harvest this. I mean, I've never actually used the old man's beard, to be honest. I mean, then again, I haven't really ever used the rose tips either. Not much, at least.
Damn. Freezing.
But I think it said something about the old man's beard, did it? Yes. Yeah, old man's beard. Not doing so. I'll have to make another fire, unfortunately. How many sticks do I have? Doesn't seem like a whole lot. I have 4. Damn it. I think there's some plywood over here. Maybe some. Yeah, that's the radio tower, but I'm pretty sure over here there's a. Yes, a cave. Be nice and warm in there. They're like -19. And under here, there's like -10. There's coal here too. Lovely. So I'll burn all that coal up. And then it'll be nice and toasty. How many matches I've got left? Probably enough. Okay, as long as I can start it, it'll be good with all that coal. I think each piece of coal lasts about an hour and there's at least 4 an hour or so. So nice and toasty.
Come on.
Just don't die, Mackenzie. Just don't die. You got a
It
sliver of
worked.
health there. Which is just enough. It's just enough. There you go. There we go. Temperature's skyrocketing. 32 degrees. And this is it, may as well do that. Okay, which is the heaviest right? This one. Yep. Meat. Might eat this because it's going bad. 34% condition is not good. If it gets lower than 30, I think it has a chance to give you food poisoning, at least from what I have discovered. It seems that 30%, below 30% is when you tend to get food poisoning. Especially when it's lower than 20. I usually get it when it's lower than 20. To be more precise, but yeah. I mean, I guess I didn't really need to make it last that long, did I? But I mean, at least it makes you warmer if you do. I think this has some supplies in it, but I can't use it yet. Yeah, until I'm supposed to know about the supplies, I guess. Oh, that's a supply cache. think there's a sleeping roll in this in normal mode, but there's not. I'm actually getting characters getting pretty tired, but it'll be okay soon. Okay, actually properly warm now. And eat it. Delicious. Oh, that's a good torch. Yeah, I think destroying that. How much does a stick weigh? Probably less than 30, yeah. 5 sticks weighs 75, then... I don't know. 3.5 would be... I don't know, I think it's slightly better, not by a whole lot. I'll use this to keep me warm while I travel. I'll drink some water to lighten the load a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Looks good, actually. Oh. I can always turn these into sticks at the very least, so may as well. Sure, I'll like this one, yeah. Okay. No, that's good. Actually, I could have brewed some tea, actually. I'll do that for that now.
Someone's just sitting here, frozen. What the hell?
Yeah, I can't really use that. Unfortunately, I'll have to run out. So, what you can do, is what I've seen people do, I've never done this before, but you can light a torch using another torch. Just keep the fire going. How many matches do I have left? Oh, 13, that's plenty. Painkillers? Okay, that's it. Maybe you can die a painful death if we took those first. Who knows? Yeah, for a second I thought that didn't have berries on it, but it does. I was gonna say, pretty sure they're all supposed to have berries on them unless you've looted them. I'm gonna, nope, I didn't mean to climb down that. I meant to extinguish it first. So, you know what I could do is I could actually throw it down there and then light it. That would be clever, wouldn't it? Yeah, how about that? We threw you. Oh, I thought I would have to end it there, but I don't. I gotta like use the tea to keep me warmer, but well, this is good enough, I guess. Using the absurdity torches. Just wait for this to burn out so I can pick it up with a stick. Okay, good. I mean, if it's already burning, you can't pick it up really, unfortunately. Birds up there? Or not? Shadows a bit. Or maybe they're those. Yeah, that makes sense actually. The sun's, yeah, facing that way. That kind of makes sense, I guess.
Look. Smoke from that chimney. That means someone's home.
Please save me. I'm about to die. Fuck, what? I've never had a wolf like that. 2 wolves, holy shit, it's probably because of the smell. I've never had wolves just come up here. I didn't know they could. I thought it was scripted that they couldn't. Oh, that's bad. At least I think the torch scares them a little. Oh, you like this? I'll have to. Because I'm just panicking. I'll leave that. I'll come back for it later, probably. Oh no. I cannot afford a wolf attack right now. I'm running.
Hello? Anyone out there?
He says more.
This whole area looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
Yeah, there's blood coming from it, but you know, we'll just ignore that because we're running from wolves. Horrible, horrible wolves.
Hello? Anybody here?
28 degrees inside. Okay, that's good. Everything should be stabilizing. And now I can actually light the torches of this fire whenever I want now as well.
Hey. Hey, wake up.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Wait! Hold your fire!
Get back.
Okay, okay. Just take it easy.
Why are you here?
I saw the smoke from your chimney.
Outsider.
What?
Thought so. Mainlander. Outsider. I don't recognize your voice. And you haven't left like the others. So, must be a mainlander. Someone who doesn't know any better.
My plane, I crashed in the mountains nearby. I'm looking for someone who crashed with me. A friend. She might be injured.
I haven't seen her.
Listen, could you maybe point that gun someplace else?
You think because my eyes are covered, I can't see you? Make the wrong move, say the wrong thing. You'll see how good a shot I am.
I don't doubt it.
The others are all gone. If you're here, things must be worse than they thought.
Name's Mackenzie, by the way. And you are?
I had a name once. But for years, the townsfolk have called me Grey Mother. A name takes on its own life. Such that at one point, the name becomes the thing it belongs to. Then the old names fade. Can only be remembered by the young and the true.
So, I should call you...
You should call me Grey Mother also.
Sitting here with a rifle in your hands. You expecting trouble?
Trouble. Trouble found me.
You mean the storm?
The bad men. The bad men came. Took my things. Tried to take my house. They thought they were safe. Because Grey Mother can't see. They were wrong.
Who are the bad men?
The men, they passed through town. The night of the storm. The night of the lights.
I'm looking for my friend. She crashed with me when my plane came down in the mountains. Do you think she could have come through and been caught by these bad men?
I can't say for sure. Is your friend a survivor?
Yes. She is.
Then there is always hope.
The bad men. Did they try to hurt you?
Everyone thinks being old means you're weak, but they underestimated Grey Mother.
It seems they did. I crashed without much food or gear myself. And if these bad men cleaned you out, we're gonna need to find some food and fuel, or neither of us is gonna make it through the next few days. You have any idea where we could find some supplies?
The bad men took everything. And the others in town who would have helped me are gone. The ones left will have their own worries. It's up to you, outsider.
I'll do what I can, but I'll need your help. There must be somewhere in town to get food, fuel, the essentials.
What about your friend? Aren't you in a hurry to find her?
Yes, I am. And I'll be looking for signs of her. But there's a lot of ground to cover, and without gear, I won't make it. So while I'm looking for supplies, you see what you can remember about the night of the lights, and if she might have passed through town. That way, maybe we can help each other.
Okay, outsider. Grey Mother can't promise she can unlock the secrets in the dark cupboards of her mind. But she'll try.
You keep calling me a mainlander. Why?
It's what you are, isn't it? From the mainland, an outsider. You don't really belong here, do you?
Okay, but you sound bitter about it.
We lost everything in the collapse. People didn't realize how dependent we'd become. Some were fine with it. Others didn't want the scraps from your table. Created Deep rifts in families, communities, scars that never healed. The mainland had become our lifeline, and it was suddenly cut. And so, we suffered.
I guess I don't know much about that history.
I'm not surprised. You mainlanders have always been focused on your own story. Only interested in Great Bear when it had something to give you. If you can't cut it down or dig it out of the ground, what use is it to you?
What really happened here? Seems like people were here recently. Where did they go? Why didn't they call for help or just drive out?
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold, hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Did anyone see a woman? Brown hair, would have had a tan jacket, a scarf with birds on it. Possibly injured.
There was an outsider woman. I heard her pass through. She wasn't alone. There were angry voices and... But the storm was too loud.
Voices?
I lost the voices and I couldn't get them back.
Before, you mentioned hearing voices. Do you remember what you heard?
Memories are gray, misty. I'm trying to remember. It was windy. The blizzard was already waking up. But I heard yelling. A scream.
Was it a woman's voice?
I'm not sure. The voices were thin, far. The blizzard was waking up. Soon there was only wind and darkness. I don't know. I don't remember. It's all cloudy now.
The power seems out all over town.
The power's always been spotty here, since the quakes. No money to fix the broken stuff left behind. And nobody from the mainland seemed to care enough to do anything about it.
I'm sure someone will come and fix it.
Nobody's coming to save Milton.
How can you be so sure?
I've learned to hear the difference between something quiet and something abandoned. This goes deeper than just a stillness. It feels like the moments before the world goes to sleep. We're just the last ones left awake to notice it.
The town seems so quiet. Does anyone still live here?
Not many. After the earthquakes, less. After last night, even fewer.
Where did everyone go?
That I cannot say. All I know is that I heard screams and could smell smoke for most of the night.
You mentioned smelling smoke?
Someone came here. One of the townsfolk. Tried to convince me to leave. They said there were houses burning in the town. They said people were scared and were leaving for the coast. On foot. Foolish plan. But that's what they said to do. After the quakes. If there was ever another emergency, Go to the coast and help will come. They wanted me to go with them. But I'm not ready to leave Milton.
They left you here? Alone?
I'm not alone. I have my Lily.
Lily?
Never mind.
Oh, he's still dying. He's like on critical health. Well, because he's sleep deprived. That's not good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep like now. See, I'll store a bunch of rabbits in the cabinet for now. Assuming grandmother's okay with that. Because I'll go rid of the smell as a little weight. Oh, I've still got plenty of weight. All the water too then. A little bit of water on there. And what else can I put in there? Some books. There we go, now I'm not encumbered anymore, so I should be able to walk up here relatively fast, wandering out. Okay, now I can heal a lot of my condition just by doing that. 28 degrees, that's a pretty warm night's sleep, well, day's sleep, I guess. There we go. Just sleep for 6 hours at a time because I don't want to die of dehydration in the sleep, which is something that can happen. And all nice and healed up, lovely. And now it's night. That's okay. So the reason I don't ask for, I don't ask the last thing, the way out, is because I mean that's not something, realistically that's not what I would ask. Because you know, I mean it's kind of rude to be like I'm staying here, but like want to leave as soon as physically possible. I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's something you talk about afterwards when you actually need to, not something you ask in advance. So it seems a bit insulting to ask it in advance, I guess. Also, I like Will's mindset that you can't help Astrid if you did, pretty much. I mean, yeah, means he's competent, I guess. You can't help someone if you can't help yourself, I guess, first. And now I'll just do the other 6 hours. I should be fully rested. Lovely. Also, if you rest, you'll see it expends calories, so I'm just I ate to make sure that it didn't expend all my calories, so that I would heal as much as possible first. Actually, you know what? I've never used torches that much in the past, but considering that she's got the fire that's constantly running, I can actually use it to my advantage with the torch. Can I take torches out of this? Probably not. I cannot take torches out of it. Yeah, I didn't expect me to be able to do that. But I can light torches here, which is excellent. That'd be pretty overpowered if you could just make infinite sticks by taking torches from that endlessly. So yeah. The cardboard box. Also, I noticed that you see extra well with a torch. You see better with a torch than you do in the daytime usually. A torch at night is better than, except it's lower range, I guess. But other than that, it's usually...
You can always use more food.
Oh, that's about to expire. It's not very much. I might just... Okay, so there's just cardboard boxes around. Cooking pot, that's pretty handy. Bring that over here. And then we can just cook infinite water whenever we want. Excellent. It's about to expire, so just get a new pot. Hopefully grandmother doesn't get alerted and shoot us. I have panic. That'd be lovely. There's a pretty bad condition starting. Like, you better have been planning to eat those soon, because otherwise, I'm not strong. Nothing now. Okay, I don't think there would be anything. Sewing kit. Yeah, now it's giving me a side mission. Usually when you pick up a book like that, it goes into your inventory and then you can read it to get better at sewing, but in this game mode you don't get better at things. You start off alright at things. I think everything's like a level 2, I
This'll
guess.
come in handy.
Yeah, sewing kit. I don't think any of these are searchables. That you can't store things in either, I don't believe. I can't break that cloth. Can't basically deface her house, I guess. You can take the water from the toilet though for some reason, but other than that. And break the cardboard boxes, but who cares about those? So usually you can't do crafting or anything like that in darkness, but I believe since this is an infinite fire, I may be able to just prepare my clothing in front of this. Actually, do I have cloth on me? Oh yeah, I have that spare cloth from last time, I believe, yeah. I believe I have the spare cloth from, yeah, the ones I didn't use on the shelter. Yeah, I still have on me, excellent. What needs repairing the most? Probably the top. Probably repair that first because you know your heart's kind of. I mean, yeah, your chest is kind of important to keep warm, so I'd probably repair that first. 95%. So maybe this is like level 3 or something. Instead of, I think the fire is level 2 because I have to use tinder, but yeah, I leveled up my fire to level 2 and that's about as good as it got. 95% chance of success. And only 25 minutes. Yeah, I think this is really, really good. I think this is higher than level 2. I've never really gotten extremely far into the game, so I'm not really sure how much this would represent, but it's pretty good. Repair skill. And yeah, I can just repair in front of fire. Excellent. Now that's in really excellent condition. Oh yeah, I'd probably go for the pants next because these are also really, really bad shape. Yeah, okay. 33% chance. I mean, 33% amount and 95% chance. Okay, good. Excellent. I think I'll harvest all these rabbits so I can make some better clothing soon. Because yeah, the hide can be used for better clothing, which is very, very good. I'm getting a bit dehydrated. So that part, maybe I shouldn't leave it there. I should probably just leave it there. I guess. Oh, I think that's just the leader I gave myself. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I already drank some of it before last night, so I can get some water. Excellent. I think 3. Can I even make... Oh, I think I have to unlock... Yeah, I can't actually make any clothing items yet. I think I have to unlock the recipe for it. Unfortunately. Oh, I think I unlock the recipe when I pick up the rabbit hide for the first time. But yeah, it works different. Usually you have all the blueprints to begin with, but in this you have to unlock them. So like I've unlocked all these from collecting them, for example, but usually you would start off with them. Make a roasted tea if I want. Into plugs I can make. Oh yeah, so this is everything. Just tinder plugs, all the teas, and bandages, it seems, and torch.
Yeah, it costs a whole cloth to make this. It's not really worth it when you can just turn 10 minutes of a fire into one of them. It doesn't really make sense that you can do that, but you can. Anyway, I think 3 is enough to make a clothing item. So that's good. We've got at least that. And you need some gut too. So leaving this stuff on the floor makes it cure if you read the description there. Rabbit hide cures faster, but we need rabbit hide and gut to make clothing, unfortunately, so it's really 5 days away from being able to pull that off. And I'll cook the last 2 rabbits for more. Excellent. Excellent.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
Not too bad. Oh, you're actually starving. Well, got some candy bars. Hit the worst condition one first. Oh, that's not good, because if you keep your food up to good for a while, you get full fed buff. I just put all the food stuff in a freezer, because if you put it in the fridge, it goes to this new girl, an old blind woman, might be the last survivor from Milton. She may have the key to understanding what happened to Astrid. So we have to give her calories, and once I put food in this, I don't think you can take it. Actually, I think you can take it back, but actually I'll test it out. Yeah, you can take it back, but once you fill it up, you can't, I believe. So for now, I just put all the food stuffs in here, I guess. We don't really have a lot of other food stuffs. And it doesn't actually make it take longer to expire, especially the rose hips, they just last forever. Vegetables in this game last forever, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but sure. I'll take it. Actually, I'll put the cattail heads in there, stalks in there as well. You might eat some. That might be a good idea. I can't store anything in there, actually, never mind. See, I think I just have to store everything in this cabinet then. That's unfortunate. But 40 kilograms there, so that's a lot of resources. A lot of storage. I think this is all actually worth keeping on me, actually. I think if you put a 0% thing and it disappears, so I might want to keep the torches on me for that reason. Actually, it only takes 2 minutes each to destroy all of them, so maybe I'll just do that. 2 minutes is not very long. And I'll save a little bit of inventory space. And now I should have no smell from getting rid of all the gut on me, which is good too, so the wolves shouldn't pester me as much. Which is excellent. I can get rid of all this garbage. I won't need to make a fire, so I can get rid of literally everything. Excellent. Actually, I'll give myself 2 matches. Bunch of sticks, just in case I need to make an emergency fire. 6 plugs, and I got the torches on me still, yeah. Excellent. I'll give that in case I need an emergency. Warm myself up, I guess, but probably won't need to, especially since I've got this infinite fire right here that I can always return to. this game mode kind of incentivizes sticking in one spot, so yeah. So we won't need the can. Actually, I might need it for emergency water, so I'll keep that on me, actually. And then there's a day's worth of water. Lovely. Only 9 kilograms. That's actually really, really light. I guess that's because the clothing's really, really light, isn't it? And the warmth bonus, I think, is increased because I've prepared the clothing up, which is excellent. Actually, I think I remember that being 0.2. That's like 3 times better, I think, now, which is excellent. In terms of warmth, at least. The sprint debuff and the defense always stays the same no matter how much you repair anything. And waterproofness. And weight. All these 4 things always stay the same. Regardless. So defense, you know, makes me take less damage. Obviously, my sprint makes me walk slower, but it's worth it for the warmth buff. And waterproof means that if there's this wet storm, they become they lose heat retention temporarily until they dry off, which takes a little bit of just waiting around inside or when, you know, in a place where it's warm. And I'll put that sardine in here because that's hers, so I won't take that from her. And I'll put the water bottle in the fridge because it's bothering me that it's just sitting there. Actually, in the freezer, I guess. Okay, I'll put all the water in the freezer. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't be a good idea because then you'd have to melt it back down again, but you know, the power's out anyway, so it's fine. But this doesn't delay foods, like spoilage anyway, if you do put food in here. But it does, however, I believe it does, what was I gonna say? No, I blanked. Yeah, no, putting it out in the snow, putting stuff out in the snow does, however. Okay. Now this is where we put all the firewood for. And this is the map. So this is where I am now. Okay, fill grandmother's firewood bin. And there's also this way. Take the gas station for more supplies. Fill to... Okay, probably carry some more rocks just in case. Oh, I forgot how many buildings there are on this. Been playing Broken Railroad recently, and just Broken Railroad and refusing to leave. And there's like no houses anywhere. There's like 2 buildings in the whole map as far as I know so far, so... Yeah, use vehicles as shelter. I think you can sleep here too, which is pretty cool. Especially since I can't sleep. I can only sleep if I put those snow shelters out of now. But this is like absurdly expensive to carry and not worth it in this scenario. That's usually a late game kind of material. I'm pretty sure you can use it to make bullets to lead. Milton post office. Oh, but it's also a good idea to lower the visors of all the cars so you know which ones you've looted and which ones you haven't, which I always do. I don't see what the purpose of lowering them other than it is. I think people have said that like you can find stuff behind there, but I've never found anything behind there. I think people have, but I don't think it's very, very rare possible. Also, this side mission was, yeah, repair clothing 3 times, but I need more cloth for that. And this is another goal, I believe. Which is... yeah. To make all 3 of these. And I thought you just had to make them, and then I got confused whenever it kept setting back to 0, and I kept making more, and I kept getting confused. The reason is you got to have it all on you to complete the goal. That's what I
could use
didn't
this.
understand. Ooh. Well, that's better than my shitty wool sock, isn't it? Yeah, it's just heavier. but it's much better at warmth and water protection. Even though it's worse condition and it's worse condition and it's heavier, but other than that, it's a lot better. Actually, I'll wear the worst clothing underneath just because I feel like it. I'll wear the better one over the top. You can break this for one cloth, but I refuse. I want to stockpile the clothing just for the sake of it. Milton Post Office note. Margaret, we have to stop accepting mail at Milton. We have no way of getting it back to the mainland, but we can't tell the people that. Of course not. That would be disastrous, wouldn't it? They'll never have been holding on to it for this time. Yeah, that's why you should tell them, beforehand. Find some excuse, whatever you can. Encourage people to use email or drone if they can afford it. This poor town. Yeah, isolated. Poor town. Very. I wonder what they actually work as, I wonder how they actually earn money while they're out in town. It's something I never really thought about. I mean, I guess there's a lot of logging sites, I think, around and all that. I wonder. I'll keep my eyes open for the mail van, but I don't hold out high hopes. Oh, then again, they can also hunt. Yeah, that's right. They usually hunt a lot. Yeah, especially since grandmother's got a gun. Yeah. I guess they don't really need to have a whole lot of money. I imagine Jack probably drove it into a tree somewhere way back in the back 40. I'm assuming it's some sort of lane, I guess. We're likely to never find it back. Damn, I should have stopped him from taking the truck while he was on the drink. I'll see what I can do to fix this situation. Hold tight. Yeah. I wouldn't be too hopeful about that.
Thank goodness.
And now we are actually desperate enough to search the trash. Which is nice. You can't deface grandmother's house, which I guess is fair. She is letting me stay there, but yeah. There are a lot of useful supplies. Like the curtain window, the curtains. Which make excellent cloth, but fair's fair. Got a free bit, so can't complain. Ooh, scrap metal. That would be useless, except I discovered, actually, since it's story mode it might not let me, but can I, oh no, I can't craft fish hooks, damn. They're really useful for sewing, once my sewing kit breaks. Because I think each use uses about 5%, yeah, it's already used like 10% after those 2 uses. And you can use these with fishing hooks.
Hope nobody needs this
Oh,
anymore.
repair. I think I can use the metal to repair things. I haven't actually done that in story mode before. Actually, in any mode, for that matter. Ooh, that's a piece of cloth. That's why I kept my sewing kit on me, so if I found cloth, I could use it. This is very bad condition. So those, but this is worse, so I'll repair these first. And another, I think that's another 95% chance, yeah. 38 minutes, yeah, we can afford that. 60%, excellent. Yeah, this is much better than level 2, because I think usually it's 55% how much they repaired. Okay. Excellent, nice and warm. Actually, now I'll swap the socks around now that these are better. Excellent. Oh, I completed the side mission. Excellent. Okay, what time is it? You can press F to see. Halfway through the day, just a bit more. Okay. The sun is kind of misleading sometimes. I mean, sometimes you can't. A lot of the time you can't see the sun. I think in a story mode you can, but usually not. Usually it's quite difficult to. And we're kind of heading down to the Orca station, moving things along the way.
What are we here?
Accelerant, excellent. An extra pot, lovely. Because the pots boil water much more efficiently than the can does, which is very good. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, back. More cloth, wonderful. Actually, I'll spend more time repairing clothing later, I believe. More food, lovely. Oh, it's already looted. Oh, there's a cooking pot right
That'll
there.
come in handy.
I mean, we don't need more than two. You can only cook two things at once, but I don't know. I guess it's always nice to have more. Just for the sake of it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, bank deposit key. New objective, open that, yeah. Other side objective. I think it's a lot easier to see where everything is now that I've turned up my brightness. The default brightness is not very bright. Oh yeah, I did turn it up.
I think I can use this.
Yeah, these are useless for now as well, but I'll pick them up anyway. I'll just stockpile them for the sake of it, I think. And that's about it, I think. This house. That's all looted already as well. That seems to be about it. What is this exit? Okay, I'm just gonna listen for wolves. Okay, no wolves. Maybe I could have drank the sodas. Oh well. Maybe a little bit of calories as well. Would have been a good idea, I think. Because you can over drink, because I think it expects you to drink the sodas for food, I think, so it will just waste the water if you try to drink and already hydrated. If you drink water, it won't waste the water though. But
I'll be hungry later.
oh, dog food, yeah. Are we hungry enough for dog food? Probably, yeah. Okay. Actually, I think I got coffee earlier as well. I usually don't pay attention to that, but
I
that's
can always
actually
use
kind of
more
a bit
food.
useful. Yep, always can. Herbal tea, that helps you heal more when you sleep, which is good. Which might be helpful tonight. Actually, by tonight I should already have healed up anyway. Meat expires quite quickly, especially if it's cooked, so I think I'll just eat that straight away as it is. Actually, I thought I could just eat it straight away. I guess not. Okay. I'll eat it. Because I think meat, when it's below 50%, it actually can give you food poisoning, I think, from what I know, but everything else seems less likely to do that. It's always good to take extra water. Got a lot of water in me now, actually. Well, I can hold that all day. It'll be fine. Towel, can harvest that. It only takes 2 more minutes to harvest it by hand, so don't think I'd waste the durability on a knife to do that. But under the shelf I should take cloth. Actually, I'll take the cloth from the curtain. I like the idea of taking a cloth from the curtain. It lets the light in more anyway, in theory, I guess. It doesn't really... Actually, I don't know if it does. Maybe it does. That's excellent. How much cloth do I have now? Right, crafting. Yeah, 6 cloth. That's enough to repair all my clothing up to a good condition. Which is wonderful. No, good thing, like, if you say, like, you know, you might find better clothing. If you find better clothing, the upside of that is you have better clothing. So it's always good to repair it anyway, with all your current stuff. Because if you do find better stuff, I mean, just be happy to have extra stuff. You'll be happy to have extra stuff anyway, so it'll be fine.
This will come in handy.
Wool scarf, excellent. I just auto put that on there. Lovely. Nice and warm. Now I've got 2 headgears. Excellent. I just need an extra pair of underpants, an extra pair of pants, and 2 accessories, and I'll be in great condition. Seems that those curtains are usually there's 2 curtains on everything, but I guess there's less. Maybe it's sort of hard mode. I wonder. And I may as well take some more cloth. That'll be very helpful. Actually, might be a good idea to make some bandages. I don't think I have any left, do I? Health, no. Yeah, good idea to make some emergency bandages. Actually, good idea to make some emergency antiseptic too. Generally you find it, but since I haven't found it, you can make old man's beard wound dressing, which is a good replacement to antiseptic, which you need if you get wounded. What was I looking for again? Oh yes, making bandages, health. Yeah, I just got painkillers and antibiotics. So I desperately need bandages, because if I get blood loss, yeah, 10 minutes, I'll make that. Some of the cloth. Just in case something goes awry. And now that I've got more than half health, I can definitely afford a wolf attack. Especially since I've got a knife, or a scrap knife at that. Still a knife, no less. That's always good. Always good to be armed, I guess. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Oh, note. Hidden cash. Note. Oh, I think that's a rabbit getting murdered. Okay. There you go, that Grumpy Joe got all left with the back door open, so I snuck in and took some stuff. I thought we might need it for when we get out of here. Can't wait to get over the mainland with you, where we can finally be together for a meal. I'll meet you tomorrow night like we planned. I stashed the stuff near that big fallen tree in the marshy area behind St. Christopher's, you know, where we met that one time and drank your dad's contraband. Yeah, I don't really like this character. I kind of don't wish he made it, I guess. Well, I hope that other people did better than he did. Oh, I need a pipe after that. Damn. Okay, almost at the Orca gas station. Tractor's getting pretty tired too, so we'll rest up as soon as we get back. Yeah, it's almost night too, so yeah, that works out. There's wolves over there. Yeah, good thing I turned the music off and turned the volume up because, yeah, makes it more apparent that there's things that want to kill you in certain spots and to stay away from those certain spots. There's a wolf over there too. So we'll stay away from them. Oh, okay. Charging station. Oh, is this actually like electric charging or what? No, I don't know. That's definitely gasoline, but there's gasoline too. Or I guess it's just gas, I don't know. Thought it might be electric cars, I was wondering. I'm gonna say, like, do they have enough money for electric cars? Yeah. Like, I wouldn't expect them to. If they struggle to afford internet, I can't imagine they would be able to afford that. Yeah, there's no money left. Yeah, they ran out of money here. That's a shame. And there it is, the grumpy old man in the night. He's not really that grumpy, is he? Oh, he's got a stick there. Has he? Oh, I can't take that. You can't take his coffee though, that's pretty mean. I don't want to take his coffee. It's his coffee.
Well, another stranger. Have you escaped the town?
Escaped the town? No, I just arrived.
Not a refugee from the highways, then. You look weary, traveler. Come, warm yourself by the fire.
I kind of already am.
Who are you?
I'm nobody. But you can call me Methuselah. I'm here to witness the passing of an age.
What do you mean, the passing?
Don't you see the signs?
You seem oddly familiar, old man.
Is that right?
Yeah. And this whole place feels strange and empty.
The quakes changed everything here years ago. Great Bear's back was broken, and it's been laid low ever since.
Then what are you still doing here?
Aren't we here to witness an apocalypse of an apocalypse, you and I? No one thought the world would end this way, but how could they not have seen it?
It's probably just the storm. Power failure. I'm sure everything will be back to normal in a few days.
I'm not sure anything will ever be back to normal.
That eyebrow wiggle. Oh.
I'm looking for my friend. She was with me when my plane crashed. But it looks like she must have made it out alive. Have you seen anyone pass by here?
Many people have passed. All have gone into the town. I haven't seen any come back.
What is this town? I don't recall seeing it on any maps.
This is Milton. Paradise Lost. It's a town of the old world, discarded, left behind, you won't find much hope.
I need to find my friend.
I'm not sure you'll find any friends here.
Oh, that's can't we be friends, buddy? Grandmother's kind of a friend, I guess. I don't know if friendly is the right word to describe her though, but I don't know. He's a pretty alright person.
Any idea why all the cars are stalled and left behind?
They all stopped running. People abandoned them. Nothing but metal coffins now.
You always this cheerful?
My heart weeps for you, stranger. My days are nearly finished. But you'll have to live with what remains.
I quite like these characters, to be honest. They're kind of odd, but, you know, more reasonable than most, I
Go
guess.
safely, and good luck to you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Now we steal his coffee. Nah. That's not nice. Don't steal people's coffee. Oh yeah, these are descriptions of the people. Grandmother, an elderly blind woman. Must have been the last remaining survivor of Milton. She seems to know something about where Astrid might have gone. Methuselah, ancient in appearance. Methuselah's clear eye suggests a deep wisdom, and he radiates strength rather than frailty? I don't know how you pronounce that. Frailty. He has declined. Yeah. He has the calm, knowing authority of someone who has seen a few things in his time. Methuselah appears to know more than he's letting on about the events on Great Bear Island. And now there's heaps of food in here, as grandmother suggested. So, that's good. And we'll leave all these stuff open, so all the stuff open so it looks looted. Oh, I didn't even know there was a water bottle there. It's not much, but something. I don't really need it, but it's there. I usually overlook that because it's too dark. I think this is the first time I've actually probably gone through it with it all light. And speaking of light, Storm Lantern. And how full is it? Actually, if I press 1 for the light sources cycle. Yeah, it's got a little bit, not much. The white line is how much it's... I mean, in case that wasn't obvious, the white line is how much it's got left. No, let's go energy drink. That lets you go a little bit faster. I'll keep that on me in case of emergency. And then again, you have the stand still to use it. Oh, some more lantern fuel. Excellent. That's like twice as much as we... I mean, as much as we have already stored in, so it'll be twice as much, basically. Actually, where's that located? Tools? Yeah. Wait, it has durability? What? Okay, I'm not going to question that too much. And refuel? Yeah, I use that lantern for that. Now, yeah, it doesn't get rid of the weight. It just transfers it, but still. Now it's fuller, which is good. More matches? Excellent. I mean, I don't really need them. I can destroy these puddles. That's interesting. Oh, sprain risk. How much are we carrying right now? Oh, well, we're getting sleepy, so yeah. Can't carry as much as we should be able to. Oh, there's heaps of dog food, yeah. Excellent. I don't like that. Actually, drop it. H. Drop. I mean, oh, that's broken. It's got a broken hole in it. Oh wait, that's the glass. Oh, okay, I got disoriented there. Oh, okay, I see. I thought it was the other way around for a sec there. Thought this was the hole, that was the glass, but no. Okay, nothing there. Milk $6. Next shipment, 3 to 4 weeks. Long shipments get longer and longer until you get none at all. Yeah. I'd be bitter about the mainlanders too. highway and grandmother's situation. Well, anyone who lives here situation for that matter. But yeah, I have a feeling I would be no less better than her. But then again, I usually laugh about that stuff too. I usually try to make light of it, things like that. Still bitter, but I make light about it. Oh, I need more bandages and antibiotics. Might need to drop some of the water off actually, but I'll take it anyway. I may as well, even if I drop it off second after.
Back is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, okay. Highway robbery. Hey, bud. Sorry to leave you hanging like this with the storm and the power and everything. But it sounds like it's all gone to hell up a bridge tonight. Car's broken down. A mess. And some rich Mainlander won't budge from his truck. Probably thinks we're all a bunch of bandits waiting to rip him off.
Gonna need to eat soon.
Usual story. You know, me and Jason are gonna go up there and see if we can talk some sense into him before the storm gets even worse. I'll sort you out in the morning, thanks, Peter. I mean, isn't that like technically true though? Aren't they bandits trying to rip him off? Trying to... Actually, no, they're trying to rob things with a car. Well, sometimes I don't read things properly. They're trying to... Okay, yeah, I guess they're trying to be hitchhikers or something. But then how are they gonna get the stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really necessarily seem like a robbery. Why does it say highway robbery? How would you know? Yeah, they're trying. I guess they're trying to sell highs and that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. Oh, bedroll. Excellent. Oh, there's also a bed here, but only 5 degrees warm. That's not excellent, but I mean, as long as it's above 1, it's fine. It feels like 1 in a room, so even at that, you don't even need to be warm.
I could use this.
You know what? We can come back here. Oh, what I could do is actually. You know what? I might just put a bunch of shit in this locker about that. But I really don't need. I'll put in. Actually, you know what? Sort by not A to Z. Sort by heaviness. Okay, really don't need the water right now. Don't need the books. I never burned them because I don't like the idea of burning the books, even in this dire situation, if possible. So you can, you know, at a later point, if you do survive, I mean, what are you going to do other than read? I think that's going to be your main source of entertainment if you do actually make it. I'll get rid of the scrap metal and the tools for now because I have nothing to repair with them anyway. The food we all need as much as possible. I want to save this for rabbit traps because the reclaimed wood is very useful for rabbit traps. So I want to save as much of that as possible. I want to save everything that I can afford to, but I can't afford to make them because it's one of those and one cured gut, and we need to wait for the gut to cure still. All this other stuff. I guess we don't need a second pot because we've already got one pot at home. Yeah, I think that's about it. Could rest for a little bit, but I don't think I need to. Okay, I'll search everything else first and then just put all that excess into the locker. Lord, I didn't see how much it was, but hopefully not too much. Yeah, you can drink some of the water. Actually, you know what? I'll drink the soda. There's some soda that I can drink. Okay, and that just used up the water. Good. Got up the water in. Okay. That twig better than my hat? Not really, no. It's better than this. Not really, no, but I think that's actually prepared. I think for prepared it would be warmer. Yeah, it'd be twice as warm. Actually, it'd be slightly better at the windproofness, but it's worse in the waterproofness. I don't think it's really worth it. And this. Oh yeah, the one that we're currently wearing is much better in a whole lot of ways, except it's a little bit heavier, but yeah, other than that, it's better. So yeah, not really a very good hat, but we'll keep it on us anyway. Alright, this is a little bit of lore, I think. History of the Collapse, Part 1. Leaflet containing information about the Great Bear Island, presented by the Great Bear Historical Society. In the mid-20XX. So I guess does that imply, I'm not really sure, I guess that implies that it's past, that this is set past 2050? But I just get so confused because there's so much newspaper and all the cars are old, but that also could be because it's out in the middle of nowhere. But then again, like Mackenzie has a lot of newspaper in his house too, and he's got an old shitty phone. I guess he's poor as well. The guy mentioned that he's poor. It could just be an old-fashioned workplace maybe, but in 2050, that's in the future. So, I'm not really sure if this just means it's some point in the 20,000s. Or what, it's mid-20 question mark, or mid-2050. I don't know if it's mid-20 exactly, or I really don't know, is it mid-2010, 21, 2001, whatever, just something random. Or if it means 2050. It seems like 2050, but I feel like that surely can't be right if they're using old telephones. But I don't know, maybe he does, maybe he's just poor and he uses an old telephone because he doesn't need one and it's just his workplace is old fashioned or something. I really don't know. But surely you could get a computer to do that, for news. You could just get a laptop, or frankly you could call and use the news on just a mobile, to be honest. I mean, that only costs you can get a really shitty mobile for I don't know, $100, right? It's not very expensive, I don't think, for a really shitty one. But I don't know. In the mid-20,000s, the ongoing global economic crisis fueled by continued political instability in the US and Europe contributing to increasing volatility in the financial markets led to the sudden catastrophic collapse of the Canadian and in general the North American banking system. This immediately rendered Canadian currency worthless. Triggered the superinflation of the US dollar, and all trade and economic activity promptly shifted the Chinese yuan, while cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, I guess Allah is I don't know. Such as, I don't know. Crippled economically. Allah is French, right? I really don't know what that's supposed to mean. I could just be I probably don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Crippled economically, Canada was brought under the financial oversight of the North American Economic Zone, which positioned Canada as a kind of protectorate of a large US-based economic bloc. From this point onward, the majority of economic activity became centralized on Canada's already densely urbanized population, with with small rural and remote communities being essentially cut off, such as Milton. Without a local economic lifeline, many of these communities had to become dependent on for their continued existence. Most rural or remote communities became hollowed out as people fled to urban areas in search of greater economic stability. So yeah, bad trade
Never been so hungry in
made
my
them
life.
focus on the mainland, and then when they focused on the mainland, yeah, there was no supplies for everybody else. Okay, these are about to go bad, so I'll just eat them. 600 calories. I know it's salty, so salty things make you lose a lot of water, but it's okay because I've got so much water. It might be a good idea to sleep and then ship all this food tomorrow. But I am unsure. I am very unsure about that. I'm gonna be returning it anyway, so actually yeah, the weight capacity is going down and down. It's 30 by default, so I may just sleep here, pass the night, and then return in the morning. Okay, and that should put my condition up to 40 halfway through the night. Sounds like a storm outside. So good thing I'm not there. Actually, drink the soda. Which one's the worst condition soda we have? Okay, sort by condition and food. That's the worst soda, I believe. There we go. Actually, probably shouldn't sleep for another 6 hours because in usual mode it wakes you up automatically when you're not tired anymore, but in this it just wakes you up once the time has passed for some reason. It's irritating to say the least. Yeah, well, we're at full condition now anyway. Bedroll. I think I'll keep that because that allows me to place it anywhere and sleep anywhere. The only problem is if I sleep somewhere cold, I will freeze in my sleep. Usually to enter this place you need a pry bar, and for some reason until you talk to Green Mother it says requires pry bar, but then all of a sudden it lets you open. I've tested this. But I wonder what happens if you do actually open it with a pry bar earlier, or if that's even possible, if there is a pry bar. It's possible to even get a pry bar before getting that. I think it is, but I'm not sure, considering there's all these trunks that need pry bars to be opened. I mean, I know there's a pry bar, but I'm not sure if it's possible to get it until I progress with the story. Because I forgot how I already got it. Okay. I may as well get full inventory now that I'm fully rested. At least I don't have to worry about firewood, so that's excellent. Even though I do have to worry about that wasted time that I slept with, but oh well. Since I don't have a can opener, eating food that requires a can opener without a can opener is very bad. So yeah, just put that in there just because why not? We'll come back here. Hey Methuselah, how you doing? Look at your coffee.
Go safely, and good luck to you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I've been there all night, I think. And more cash. Let's see about that. Yeah, absolutely nothing. That was right. Okay. Yeah, you waste the calories if you try to eat canned food without a can opener, because the idea is that you smash it open with, like, I guess a rock or something. I mean, I don't, because I never understood how you would break it open, but people have suggested that, yeah, you could just use a rock like this, probably smash open the can, and yeah, you lose about like 20% of 25% of the food, so like a quarter, which is not excellent. I think the wind is blowing me this way. It's minus 31, that's awful. But at least it's very, very warm inside grandmother's house, so it should be all good. What's in there? As long as I don't freeze to death. As long as I don't actually freeze at all, I guess. It should be absolutely fine. But then again, as long as my stats are good afterwards, I should heal. I might spend today repairing clothing, actually. That could be a good plan of action. I'll just walk, because if you run, you can run, but it's good to save your sprint in case of an emergency. For example, a whoop attack. So, listening for wolves. I think I heard a wolf eating a rabbit still. Somewhere. And over there. Oh, actually, I should get some more old man's gear so I can craft myself up some emergency bandage, antiseptic bandage. Yes. I always open a hood just for the sake of it, so that the car battery is exposed. Sometimes they don't have car batteries in them though, but that's all they really ever have as far as I know. And that's empty. Oh, I'm actually about to freeze down. Anything in the mailbox? No. Freezing. It's okay, almost there. Okay, I thought that might be a wolf for a sec. It's not. Yeah, I think it is. See as well, these fly catchers are not on the map, which is good. Hover over them again in case you want to read them. Oh, someone's watching. So. I think I'm gonna actually end the stream in a bit, so that's unfortunate. I'm not sure how long we've been watching for, but yeah. Sorry. I'll put the cedar in the firewood bin. A little bit of firewood. 1.1. Yeah, I guess it's like based on hours, so 12 hours worth of firewood is what you've got to give her.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I'll give her all the canned food, so I'm efficient with it, so that includes the dog food. Sorry, but it's the best I can do, I think. You also get the peaches though, okay, so that's nice. How many calories is that worth? Oh, that's a lot. Majority of it. Yeah, there's a lot of food at the place that I just looted out. I think I'll eat some for myself. That. That's about to get bad. It's already, if it's yellow, it's kind of not great. But yeah. I'll drink a soda too. Also, it's about to go bad too. I've never gotten food poisoning from soda. I don't know if that's possible, but I don't know. She likes fish, I think, so I'll just give her some of that, I guess. Sodas. They're 250 calories each. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a waste of water to give it to her, but It'll be okay, I guess. Almost enough calories. Already, which is excellent. Okay, 50 calories off. Maybe we'll just give her a cattail or something. That will be an extra 100 calories because I'm so nice. There we go. Done with the fridge. Now all she needs is firewood. She'll be good to go. How are you doing, grandmother? No, I'm warming up. Now should help me heal a little. Should be good. Make some coffee actually. Got a lot of water. Yeah, could do that. Could do that. It's 25 to cook up some tea or coffee or whatever. It's 0.25 liters of water. Might do that actually. I never really make coffee, but I might just do it. Gotta leave those on the floor as well. Okay, I'll keep one pot on me instead of the cup, I guess. It's a bit heavier, but it lets me make water more efficiently, so I think I'll keep it. These gloves are pretty shit, aren't they? Yeah, they're just worse. Like oh, actually that's exactly the same condition, except this just has less water resistance, so that's the only thing worse about it, I guess. And it also costs leather to repair as well, the driving gloves, I know that. So it's expensive to repair and it's worse in water retention. I'll get rid of all these because we don't need them. If it's got a little corner thing, it means I'm wearing it, so it makes it a lot easier to organize your clothing. And I think I'll spend some time repairing this. Oh, that actually will repair it to 100%. So it means I could, if I waited longer, I could repair it more efficiently, but instead of, the thing about waiting until it's more efficient is that if you get attacked by a wolf, then it gets destroyed, and that's a very, very bad way for it to go. So to avoid that, I'll be inefficient. Let's repair it now. They lose condition slowly anyway, so it should be fine. New fleece mittens, excellent. And I'll repair that too. And now, nothing should be in yellow condition, which is excellent. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everything should be above 50%. What it is. I don't use this 2 cloth, but we can afford it. Yeah, since this is so warm, it would be a very good investment, I think. 38 minutes. Let's do that. Lovely. Nice and repaired. Repair these. Actually, no, that's inefficient. I'll do something more efficient first. Like this, probably. There we go. Wonderful. Now everything's pretty good, actually. This costs leather to repair, doesn't it? Yeah. Unfortunate. Leather is very expensive. and rare. No, it's rare. It's expensive because it's rare, I guess. That's what I mean. Cancel all this. I don't need the swank on me anymore, I guess. Now my clothing's in good condition. I only need 2 bandages on me, I think. I think that's a good amount. I usually keep 2 bandages on me. It's a lot of matches, I don't need all those. They don't weigh much, but they weigh something. And every little bit counts. That is accelerant. Actually, I'll keep the accelerant on me for emergencies. How many matches should I have on me? Probably 2, because I can just light torches with them and it'll be fine. So yeah. And I've also got a good light source now that I've got the lantern, which is excellent. And yeah. Lovely. Oh, these curing pretty good. Yeah, because it's been a day, so only 2 more days left. These guys have got a mile longer there. Shall eat the worst conditioned food. What's that? You get rid of those first so I don't get food poisoning. And since I want to stay well fed, I may as well eat it all now. Because if you starve yourself, you can save calories because you take damage very, very slowly if you're starving. Similar to literally every other. If you're running out of anything, you lose health very, very slowly. I think water's the worst to be low on though. But that's very, very easy to make. And yeah. But since I want to stay well fed, and I can probably afford to do it since it's story mode, even though it's on hard mode, we're just going to eat. Because you get the well fed buff after 3 days. Unfortunately, I missed it because I starved recently, which is a shame, but yeah. Is what it is. And actually, I can use all this coffee actually to get food. There's about 100 calories for each, and 5 each. That's actually literally 1,000 calories. Yeah, I should really be using them. I never really use the coffee, but I should. Should definitely. Can't pick up these books. I can break her table down, but I can't break her curtains down. That's kind of funny. So I think I can't take... Yeah, I can't... Now that it's full, I can't take stuff out of it, unfortunately. Yeah, she's missing 1 curtain too. That's so odd. They all seem to be missing 1 curtain. Even her. Even though her place is still being guarded, she's missing a curtain. I wonder why. Actually, I guess that one could stretch across the 2, but I think usually in the... Yeah, no, it's bent too. Yeah, so maybe it is missing one. I don't know. You know what, I might want to... I think I'll try to do that side mission. Reshi tea, old man's beard, rosehip tea. I can definitely do the rosehip tea. I've got heaps and heaps of rosehips. Rosehip tea essentially costs 3 rosehip... But you can't eat the rosehips raw, unfortunately. You have to make it into tea or they're completely useless. And the tea will heal pain. And it will also give you 100 calories. And if it's hot, it will make you warm too, but that's with everything. With every tea. / coffee. I mean, coffee kind of is like, I guess, a tea. I don't know. Anything that you mix water with to make, and it gives you about 100 calories. Okay, this is a little note here, I think. But for some reason I don't think this leads to anything. It looks like it should lead to something, but pleasant betrayal. Quick note scratched on the back of a scrap of paper. And I left him like I promised I would, and waited here like you asked. Where are you? It's getting too cold to sit here. Pick me up at the old post office when you can. Let's get out of here. If you don't pick me up by midnight, I'm out of here on my own. And for some reason there's like nothing at the post office, I guess. Even though it seems like there should be. Like maybe he left something behind, I don't know. Oh, this trunk's actually open and not locked. Wonderful. Oh, well that's less wonderful. But at least it's searched. And we know there's nothing there now. Is this the place where we've been in? No, it isn't. It's the credit union. Official communication to the members of the MCU, Milton Credit Union. Okay. December 2012. So I guess, yeah, maybe this is recent. Yeah, 2012. So maybe it was saying the mid-2010s, I guess, maybe, that it failed. Dear members, due to global economic realities that are well known to you, we are unfortunately unable to remain in operation. All banking services are hereby suspended until further notice. Or maybe it went to shit in 2000, in the 2000s? Oh yeah, the 2000s, that would make sense. So like maybe in 2005, things went to shit in like the economy. And then it's starting to take effect here in like 7 years later. Oh, I don't know, that doesn't seem right. I don't know. But this seems like more recently it's gone to shit, which is like 2012. But at the very least it's past 2012, so it could just be that modern day, but 2012 when you have that shitty phone, yeah, so it has to be past 2012. Really, in 2012 you have a shitty, that sort of phone, like really shitty old phone in 2012. I mean, it's past them, but yeah. Ooh, bank manager's house key.
Must be the key to the bank manager's house. Hope I can still eat this.
If you can still eat the key to the bank manager's house? Oh no, looks pretty old. But you know whatever you have to survive, right? Including eating keys. I don't know the nutritional value of the key, but I'm sure it's something. I think the coffees would actually be
better
really
to
tough.
have this than leave it behind.
Yeah, exactly. Herbal tea, excellent. I should really use the tea more because they're like 100 calories each. Like all the coffee and a tea so far I've collected this literally a day's worth of food. That's an over-exaggeration. Which is shocking because I never use them. So. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that tells you how to open this. I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to hack it. You have to hack it in a story. I mean in a regular game. So I'm just assuming... I haven't found any notes that actually tell you the code for this thing, so I'm assuming you're just supposed to hack it as well. And you just keep going till you hear a click, and then you keep going. I'm pretty sure this is harder to do in real life though, but I guess they're a lot mastered. I mean, you know, Mackenzie's not doing so well with money, so maybe you had to... Maybe he learned how to do lock picking so he could rob if things went to shit. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this is more difficult in real life. Even if it was this easy, I'd be concerned.
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, you can just use the money as tinder, so that's basically just a bunch of tinder.
Locked. Can't get in here yet. Locked.
Oh, I
Can't get in here
understand
yet.
that. Okay. You can't lockpick. You can't like guess the code for that, even though it's the same sort of thing. I think. So that's fun. I thought I might be able to, and I was curious about that. That's not much water, but it's a little bit. Well, the toilet water is apparently potable, so that's good. Don't know how comfortable I'd be with drinking toilet water, but if it saved resources, I guess I'd do it, maybe. I was in dire need of resources, and that was the best way to conserve, a good way to conserve them. In my... I mean, if it really is clean, it's, you know, flushed well, and all that, might be okay to drink. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, I think I'll drink the coffee because the character's getting pretty tired pretty fast. Yeah, I should probably warm it up first, but yeah. I had over that corpse that grandmother left behind too. Follow the blood trail. Follow the red stained road. Okay, where did it go? Yeah, over here. Hey, buddy.
What happened here?
Yeah, I think this was one of the so-called bad men. And we have a lovely hatchet, which we can use to both defend ourselves and get firewood for grandmother faster. Ooh, leather. Could use that for my shoes. I could save it for later, which I think I might do. The shoes are in alright condition as of now. More at these houses, I think. How much inventory space I've got left? 8 kilos worth, okay. I mean, you can go over, but I'm just saying.
This stuff will come in handy.
No, it won't. These are terrible shoes. I mean, I could harvest them for leather, but they kind of refuse to do that. Metal. Break all these with my hatchet, but I don't really want to. Don't need to, not yet at least. Oh, water purification tablets. How many of those did I get? 4? Okay, 4 liters. No, it won't. No, don't tell me lies. Okay. All looted? I think so. Looks pretty ramshacked. Actually, not upstairs, not upstairs. Okay. Can't take the toy with me for entertainment, very sad.
I think I can use this.
It's in worse condition than our other folks, so probably can't. Not worth wearing. What's that? That looks so ugly. Nah, I won't get rid of it. It's fine. It's fine. No access areas. But it's okay. I'll keep it. Do I still have that coffee on me, I wonder? I do, might want to drink that in a bit. It's cold now, but I think if it's cold it doesn't make me lose warmth, at least I hope it doesn't. But there's so many houses here, it doesn't really matter at this rate. Ooh, jerry
Now
can.
we're cooking with gas.
Jeez, that's a lot of gas. That's liters of gas. Oh, you know what we'll use that for? Good old lantern
fill them up completely. And we'll have a lot to spare. Jesus Christ. Oh, first thing I found that was a magnifying glass. If you don't know, they're pretty useful in this game. More leather, excellent. Character's overburdened, so you might want to deposit a bunch of stuff at grandmother's house. Yeah, probably a good plan of action. Oh, yeah, okay, so let's have this on the house. So yeah, this is the same one I was just in. Just wait for it to load. Yeah, yes, okay. I might warm up the coffee so I can have a warm clap, and then I never actually used the axe in story mode. I think I just actually, yeah, I think I used it a bit actually. I think I got reclaimed wood with it, but maybe I'll just get some, chop some branches outside instead. This is actually getting pretty full up. You know what I can do is I can store a bunch of food in the freezer instead of the fridge so that it doesn't add onto the food and just get stuck forever. Well, that's pretty bad condition. Yeah, I'll put this as like food storage so I have more inventory space. Don't need that many antibiotics on me. Do this. That. And that. That. Now, grandmother has some money to buy things. We can pretend at least. I mean, I guess. Yeah, she doesn't really have the opportunity to buy things anymore, does she? It's everybody's down in Milton. What's so heavy, actually? What the hell is so heavy? The sticks. Sticks and the lantern and the axe and water the bedrock. And those are the heaviest. Yeah, I guess this is fair. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. The firewood. Actually, you know what? I will make some more coffee first. Actually, I'll make a new batch. How about that? I could even make 2. Yeah, I like 2 coffee at the same time. My skills. Yeah, it's bad condition anyway, so that makes it actually take longer. Maybe I should just keep the can on and put this down instead. Yeah. Drink the coffee. That's actually 110 calories. It's more than I thought, actually. And a warmth bonus. Excellent. I never drink the coffee, and this is actually pretty decent. Fatigue reduced. Yeah. Oh, fatigue loss reduced. It's only 5 oh shit. Let you go away. Go drink that. It's actually bad condition anyway, so maybe it would be a good idea to get rid of it. Maybe I'll go into one of the houses back here while I wait for the wolf to back off. I think this might be the bank manager's house actually here. Which is maybe the one next to it, I think it is. That wolf seems pretty loud, I'll just get in straight away because I don't know how close it is. Baseball cap, that's absolutely useless. Yeah. Why would anyone wear these in winter? Looks cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll
use
play
this.
baseball. No, you can't. Absolutely, that's a terrible shirt. Absolutely terrible shirt. Well, in winter at least. Don't know how good it would be otherwise, but pretty terrible winter shirt. Oh, another bunch. Damn. Careful, Oda. I want to do this, but I don't have a choice. I just can't stay in Milton anymore. It's just too empty and sad. I know I promised to stick with you through the thick and thin, but I never signed up for this. I'm sorry. I'll send food when I get to the mainland. I hear they have more there. Love, man. Yeah. Broken promises.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
That looks pretty great to eat. I think it was 92% condition if I saw correctly. Cardboard matches, they're pretty I mean, they're not bad, they're just less likely to start a fire with cardboard matches and wood matches. They're just cheap matches, I guess. Okay. Ooh, new layout.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, it's not in good condition. Oh, do not destroy them, please. Wear them. Oh, these are a bit wet, but it's okay, they'll dry soon, hopefully. Actually, do they have no water resistance? Or? They don't. That's problematic. You already went up here, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Now, hopefully the wolf has decided to leave us alone. Because if they're a persistent bugger, I might have to stab them. I believe this is the bank manager's house. Yeah, it is. Here we go with the key.
Hope I can still eat this.
Oh, it's 52%. Yeah, but eat it now. Yeah, okay.
I'll eat it straight away. Yeah. Oh, this is actually pretty bad too. I think I'll eat that first. Please do not give me food poisoning. Okay, it did not. Good. Actually, I think I'm full. There we go. 2,500 calories, that's the maximum storage. What? Ooh, can open that.
Could
Excellent.
end up being useful.
Definitely will be if we have any canned food that we're not going to give to grandmother, which I think we do. Oh, antiseptic. Now I don't even need to make the bandages. I mean the old man's pressing things. Excellent. Okay.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Oh, the fish is called Last Resort. It's kind of a nice joke there. It's your last resort. Actually, you know what? I repaired this, but this is much better. It lowers my speed and it's heavier, but that's better at like literally everything else. Besides that, look, it's so much better. Yeah. Actually, oh, these are about just as good as each other, actually. I'm gonna say, which one's better? And frankly, they're about the same. Yeah, they're basically identical. They're probably, I think this is probably just a reskin version of this, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty good. A lot warmer. Feels like 11 degrees inside. I mean, that's alright.
What have we here?
It's not lethal. It's comfortable-ish. It's cold, but it's not freezing. What's this good for? It's better at shield and it's better at warmth, but it's worse at... Oh, it's only slightly worse, and it's probably because it's worse condition. It's just as heavy, it's more defensive, it's warmer. Yeah, it's warmer and it's worse condition. Yeah, this is better. Actually, this is only like 1 degrees, like only 0.1 degrees warmer in wind, and this is like plus, yeah, like two higher points on the 0.2 higher on the regular one. So this is just better in general. Yeah, we'll wear that instead. That is worse. Oh, it's more waterproof, but it's worse at a lot of other things. It's less defensive and it's colder. Yeah, so I think I'll just keep that then. Okay, getting better clothes. That's good.
This stuff will come in handy.
Not entirely. That will there. Cargo pants. Oh, that makes me go a little bit slower, but it's alright. It's for warmth.
That'll come in handy.
Keep saying that. Ooh, an extra sewing kit when the other one goes to shit. If it does. That's excellent. I was worried about the yellow running out, but I'm less worried now.
Hope I can still eat this.
Ooh, that was a note that I just completely overlooked there. What was it? Bank vault code. Code needed to unlock the bank vault door. That's probably kind of important. 1938. Okay. I'm getting pretty sleepy. In real life, I mean. So I think I am going to end the stream shortly, but maybe I'll get enough wood for grandmother first. That's my inventory space. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. So I'll empty that first, and then I think these 2 sticks might make me overburn it. Or not. Okay, I'll finish off that whitefish. Oh, how many calories it's got left now? Oh. Yeah, that number. I'll leave the water low so I can have some coffee later, I think. Probably a good plan of action. I might be able to overeat coffee since you can use it for other benefits, since it has other benefits. So they'll probably let me overeat it, so I might save it for later. Okay. Okay, how much storage do I have now? Still could get rid of a bunch. Yeah, I got all these matches, for example. Grandmother's gonna have a lot of matches. Getting rid of my old shirt in exchange for the new one. Oh, it is better. I'm gonna be in completely different clothes. Asher's not gonna recognize me. Okay, go repair these up. So they're not about to break horribly. Also about to break horribly, so I'll repair those too. Excellent. Now it feels like 32 degrees in here because the air temperature is 21 because of that fire and the just base temperature, I think, combined. Actually, I don't have enough time to make the fire and all that. I'll just sort out the inventory, I think. Excellent. Need the antiseptic in case of infection risk. Don't need that on me as of now. Yeah, I'll probably put that next to the fridge. So it's convenient. Okay, drop that. Apparently I can, why is that an option? Okay, I'm not going to question that too much. Let's leave that there, near the fridge. I'll put the pot away. Oh, grandmother's going to have a lot of pots. Actually, I think stuff spawns there, so maybe that's not a good idea. It might confuse the game. I'll leave it there, it'll be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, it'll probably just overlap. Anything that doesn't have the tag on it, on top right, okay. Excellent.
save it here. And I'll pull this. There we go. Progress the grandmother. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll end the stream here. Thanks to everybody who watched, and goodbye.